Hi everybody, welcome back to Tranquil Heart Yoga. I'm Tom Pearson, one of the instructors here, and here are some beginning level twists and back bends. So come to the back edge of your mat. Outside edges of your feet parallel, micro bend at the knees, press the hips gently forward, belly in. Shoulders relax down the back, lengthen chin parallel to the floor. Good. Let's inhale and sweep the arms overhead once again. Let's interlace the fingers, this time all but index finger and thumb, kind of making a little pistol with your hands. You exhale, lean gently over to the right and rest your head on your right arm. And just take a few breaths here into the left side of the body. Good. Inhale, return to the center, lengthen. Keep your shoulders away from the ears though, and then exhaling over to the left. And let's stretch out through the right channel, the right side of the body. Breathe very deeply. Inhale, return to the center, stretch everything out. Exhale, release the hands down behind the back. Interlace your fingers. Slight back bend, open the heart. Keep the chest nice and open as you begin to fold forward from the hips. Moving the hands away from the hips as you dive. Good. And let's go for our first twist. So inhale, come into a chair pose. Reach the arms along the ears. Very simple twisting chair pose. So lower the seat, make sure the knees and the toes are pointing straight ahead. And let's twist to the right. So take your left hand to the outside of the right knee. Keep your heart above your hips. Take your right hand to your right hip. Now without shifting your chest over to the right, we're just going to lift the right shoulder up, going for a twist in one axis. And take a few breaths here. See if you can deepen the posture by lowering the seat down a little bit. Flatten out the low back so you're not rounding the spine and you're not arching the back. You're flattening the low back. That makes you engage the core, the belly. Good. Now inhale, return to chair, arms reaching along the ears. And then let's twist to the left. So take your right hand to the outside of your left knee, your left hand to your left hip, and then lift the left shoulder up. And breathe. Keep your hips and your knees absolutely steady. So don't let one knee move forward and the left hip move back. So we're keeping the hips and the knees absolutely still and isolating the twist in the shoulder area. Good. Now inhale, reach the arms along the ears again, chair pose, and then exhale, fold forward, relax, release, let it all go. Inhale, bring the air, the energy all the way to the root. And exhale, let the energy just pour out of the crown. Good. Now we're going to transition to laying down on our belly. It's called the prone pose. So let's begin to walk the hands forward. If you need to, you can lower the knees down to the floor first. And then walk the hands forward. And then lower the chest all the way down. Good. Now we're going to do some twists with the hips. Instead of the shoulders moving into the twist, we're going to take the twist into the hips. So take the arms straight out to the sides, shoulder height, and then let's begin to twist, isolating the movement into the hips. So let's bend the right knee. As you inhale, we'll lift the right hip up, keep the right shoulder down, and take the legs, the right leg all the way over to the left as far as you can.
without letting the right shoulder lift. And then as you exhale, lower the knee back down to the floor and straighten the leg. Good. And let's go the other way. Inhale, bend the left knee, lift the knee up, and cross all the way over to the right as far as you can until that left shoulder wants to peel up, but keep it down. That will be your limitation. And then exhale, lower the knee down. So it's not about reaching all the way to the floor. It's just about getting mobility in a rotation through the hips and the low back. And then exhale, release. Inhale, lift with the left over to the right, and exhale, bring it back to the center. And just go a few times. There should be no pain, no restriction, and if there is, that's your indication that you're going too deep. So take it easy. The low back has a limited range of motion in a rotation. So don't see how far you can go. Just go until you feel the shoulder rise, and then that's when you stop. One more time on each side. Inhaling into the twist. Exhaling, returning. Last one. Good. Now let's go for a little back bend, originating the back bend from the heart. So let's take the left arm along the ear. Reach the left arm and left foot away from each other. Bend the right knee and catch the right foot with the right hand. If this is challenging, if this is really difficult for you to do, then you can roll onto the left side of the body. Take the left arm out in front. Bring the right knee into the chest as far as you can. Catch the foot of the ankle from here, and this can be your back bend on your side instead of laying down on your belly. If you can easily catch the foot or the ankle with your hand while laying on your belly, then go for that. And then we're going to go through different levels. So press the hips down, especially the right hip, and then begin to lift the right knee off the floor. Feel that engagement. And then pull the heel away from the hip, lifting the chest. And then if all of this feels nice and comfortable for you, then you can go one more level, lifting the left arm and leg up, and breathe. Just a few breaths. Relax the back of the neck. One more deep inhale. Lift a little higher if you can. And exhale, release. Recover for a full, deep breath. And let's change sides. So take your right arm along the ear. So right arm and leg reaching away from each other. Reach back. Catch your left foot with your left hand. And again, if you need to lay on your side for this, you can bring the knee into the chest, catch the foot here, and pull the knee back. And this can be your back bend for the next few breaths. If you're fine with that, place the hips on the floor. And then you begin going deeper into the pose. Press the hips down, begin to lift the knee up, then pull the heel away from the hip. And then when you have stability and comfort in the pose, then you reach the arm and leg on the right side up. And take a few breaths. And open the heart. If you find you're cranking your head up, just keep the chin about a fist distance away from your chest. So don't worry about looking up. One more deep inhale. Exhale, release. And to relax your hips a little bit, you can bend your knees, keeping your knees a little further apart, and just kind of do the windshield wiper. So just swipe the feet side to side to release any tension in the sacroiliac joint. or in the hips. Good. And then slowly, let's return to our child's pose. Press the hands into the floor, bring the knees forward, and begin to press your hips back into child's pose. Relax your hips, relax your breath.